鈴木芳彦のデプスインタビュー。RIZIN実況アナウンサーの鈴木芳彦です。このデプスインタビューではRIZINに出場するファイターたちや関係者たちと私鈴木芳彦が1対1でインタビューを行いまして、対象者の内側をより深く探っていくという番組になります。今回のゲストは大晦日に開催される湘南美容クリニックプレゼンツRIZIN40で所秀夫選手との対戦が決まりました元 UFC ファイターのジョン・ドッドソン選手です。ドッドソン選手は一体どんな人物なのか、これまでどんな物語を歩んできたファイターなのか、インタビューを通してジョン・ドッドソン選手を深く探っていきたいと思います。さあ、それではですね、インタビューはジョン・ドッドソン選手、本日はよろしくお願いいたします。ナイスミーチュー。
Nice to meet you, man.
それではですね、まず、格闘技を何歳の時に何をきっかけで始めたのか教えていただけますか？
The martial arts world, I came through for mixed martial arts. They found me at a Chuck E. Cheese. I sat there, came in, I was being an entertaining little kid, doing backflips as Chucky, and they asked me what was I going to do for my wrestling career. I told them I had given up on that because of the fact that I didn't want to go ahead and have my college scholarship be in jeopardy. So I went out there to go to UNM for engineering scholarship, and they told me I was wasting my talent and dragged me into the gym, and I never left since. Yeah, they found me at Chuck E. Cheese. I've been like wrestling since I was like 12 years old, and then like I was an amazing wrestler, and then they wondered where I was going to go to college for, and I told them I was going to go to college. So, well, not going to college for wrestling. I didn't want to use like a scholarship to be in jeopardy if I wasn't performing right or if I had my grades slipped. So I went to UNM for an engineering scholarship.
レスリングは12歳から始めていたということですけれども、何をきっかけに始めたんですか？
Oh, because my mom wouldn't let me go ahead and go do boxing, kickboxing, because she said that I was too violent. But she said I could play football, wrestle, and run track. So I decided to go ahead and wrestle, and to see how well I can go ahead and be at it. After that, I became a 2-time state champion, 4-time district champ, 1-time state runner-up, and I adapted really well to it because my skill sets of being an acrobat and my fast feet and quick timing.
じゃあもともとその打撃は禁止されてたということですけれども、格闘技をやりたいっていう思いはあったわけですね。
Yes, because of the fact that I watched Muhammad Ali. My mom was a huge avid fan to watch a lot of boxing. So Mike Tyson was like my hero, my idol. Sugar Ray Leonard and Sugar Ray Robinson at that time. I want to make sure I can go ahead and live up to these guys' name, and I want to go ahead and test my skill set. But my mom would always keep on telling me that she didn't want me to end up being like Muhammad Ali. And I was like, not every boxer walks and talks like him. They sit there and have their own unique style, flair. Like a lot of these guys are just my athletes. And as I continued watching it, I got more jealous of watching like Roy Jones, and I knew that could be me.
レスリング以外にも何かスポーツはやってきたんですか？
Besides doing a bunch of jiu-jitsu tournaments, I've done BJJ and no-gi and grappling and stuff like that since I was 16 years old. So I've been introduced into like that aspect of doing it. I tried like 1 month of karate, and that was more heartbreaking because I got to do karate, but I didn't do boxing, so I kind of just didn't want to do karate no more. It wasn't the same.
そのボクシングへの思いが強かった中で MMA を選んだ理由は何でしょう？
Because when I went into Greg Jackson's mixed martial arts gym, I sat there, got tapped out, and I wrote a hit list of everybody I need to beat up at the gym before I left and retire. And then I got stuck in it because all those dudes stopped fighting or training. So I'm forever indebted into the sport and learning the best ways to go ahead and beat up people.
So everybody on that hit list stops training?
Yeah, Keith Jardine don't train no more. Dan Christensen, all these different. Oh, and one of my buddies actually ended up dying. His name's Brent Gibbs. Like he was on my hit list too. And I can't go unsatisfied with not being a good champion if I didn't beat up all the people who brought me into the sport.
ボクシングのジムじゃなくてそちらのジムに行かれたのはどうしてですか？
Well, because they invited me to go ahead and test it out. They said I was wasting my talent of not going to college for wrestling. So they wanted me to go ahead and join in doing something that'd be similar style instead of going into that. And then after that, I actually started boxing periodically with a professional boxer named Max Heyman. And he was a boxing champion and kept on building on my skills and learning the aspects of boxing and integrated into mixed martial arts.
プロの MMA ファイターになろうと思ったのはどうしてですか？
I was more intrigued about how the different angles and aspects I can go ahead and finish a fight, whether it be with TKO, I can knock somebody out with a head kick and knee, probably some tickles, or I can go into use submissions so I can go ahead and break somebody's bone or put them to sleep by choking them out.
まあでもプロでやっていくっていうのは本当に大変なことだというのはもう皆さんも分かると思うんですけれども、ただそれでもプロに突き進もうって思ったのは何か覚悟があったんですかね？
To tell you the truth, my whole hopes and aspiration was to go out there and fight in Japan. I wanted to make sure I could make a career out there, and I knew that pride was in me where I can go ahead and go. I was going to be able to go out there and be able to showcase my true animal instincts. I'd be fighting at 155, the lightweight division, and I kept on seeing crazy horse out there doing the exact same thing. So people who I already knew was going out there making the journey, being a star out there in the rising sun, and I wanted to be able to do the same thing. Like, it wasn't going to be much hope for me in America because of the fact that at the time, the lowest weight class they had was 155, and then they let go of it, and they only had 170. So I wanted to go out there and showcase everything, my personality and my fighting style was geared towards, well, the Japanese crowd.
じゃあMMA をそもそも始めたのは何歳の時だったんですか？
In 2002, that's the first time I actually started in MMA, being able to do the grappling, wrestling, and throwing some striking. Like, it was kind of hard and frustrating because the smallest dude in the gym was me. Everybody else was like Diego Sanchez, and everybody was so much bigger than me. So I had no real training partners that I can learn from, and I had to go ahead and learn to be more athletic, explosive, and be more elusive and evasive so that I can go ahead and keep up with my bigger training partners and teammates.
プライドをご覧になってたということなんですけれども、RIZIN というこの大会はどういうふうに見えてますか？
I look at RIZIN as an opportunity for me to go ahead and showcase my abilities. Like, RIZIN is one of the top promotions anywhere. Anybody that really wants to go ahead and be recognized in martial arts, they want to go to Japan, be able to fight out there and showcase their true abilities. It's not fighting in the UFC. It's always, everybody loves to go out there and fight overseas. And that's where I want to be able to do the exact same thing. I want to showcase my abilities, fighting through everybody who's going to be a top contender. And not only that, real hungry to go ahead and become a champion. They want to go ahead and to beat up a legend, and I want to go ahead and beat up any future champions.
素晴らしい。本当ありがとうございます。これまでのキャリアを見てもですね、ものすごく輝かしいキャリアだと思います。本当にデメトロス・ジャンソンとの戦いがあったりですね、UFC でも本当最高峰の舞台で戦ってきたというキャリアなんですけれども、ご自身の格闘技のここまでのキャリアというのはどういうふうに見ていらっしゃいますか？
Looking back at my fight career, I'm one of the best flyweights in the world. Like, granted, Henry Cejudo secured the 125 title after vacated the flyweight division, and that could have been me. Like, right now, at the same time, I'm seeing myself still being in the top three of being the best flyweights in the entire world. So I want to go out there and show the rest of the world that I still can do it. I want to be the champion, and the fact that I'm securing victories on the same night as Demetrius Johnson was when I went for the BKFC to go out there and have a 40-second knockout, and Demetrius Johnson reclaiming being the world's best flyweight in the world. He sat there and got that one title.
これまでのキャリアの中でご自身絶対に忘れられない試合ってありますか？
There's two of them. One, knocking out TJ Dillashaw was a phenomenal thing because of the fact that I got to go ahead and introduce the world to the brutal capabilities that I have and the unique personality that I can showcase. And then also the one with Demetrius Johnson the first time. I sat there stand toe-to-toe with the world's greatest fighter, and I looked pretty much equal to it. And that's why people still to this day call me Mighty Mouse and call him the Magician. Getting us confused every single step of the way, knowing that I should be the champion.
これまでのキャリアの中で自分のことを変えた試合とかってあったりしますかね？なんか自分の人生においてものすごく影響力のあった試合ってありますか？
I had a fight against a guy named Joe Jordy in Vail, Colorado for an organization called Ring of Fire. And that one changed my eyes. I sat there was being such a grappling, heavy-based opponent where I could sit there and go out-grapple with a fighting, be a more dominant wrestler and lay in prayer. But then it changed the outcome of my whole perception of it when I lost the title, when I was winning being a full mount, hitting the guy in the face, going for every submission possible, and I lost because they said I wasn't as active or entertaining enough, so they gave it to a guy that they knew.
なるほど、そうなんですね。また質問変わりまして、今度は日本にはこれまで来たことありますか？
Yes, I fought Ukahara Urushitani for my second pro MMA fight, and that was a life-changing experience for me because I sat there fighting the #1 flyweight in the world. At the time, he was the man at my division, and sitting there go to toe-to-toe with him and fight him to decision, only to come out just a little short. But I felt like I could have done more and been more successful if I would have just thrown more of my hands. But that was more of an eye-opening and changing the drastic nature of it. Let me know that I can go ahead and compete with the best, and I can be the best ever in this division.
So that was 18 years ago, right?
Hey, we're not talking about age right now. We're not talking about how long it was. We're just gonna sit there and say, you got me out there a long time ago.
ほうほうほう、なるほど。まあでも今までのその敗戦黒星の試合を振り返っても決められたり倒されたことってありませんよね。
Yep, never.
それはすごいことだと思うんですけれども、ご自身何がその要因だと思いますか？
Because I'm so cute.
すごいですね。でも本当にすごいキャリアですね。ご自身ご家族のことも伺いたいんですけれども、今の家族構成というのはどんな構成ですか？
Okay. I came from a single parent home. So my mom basically raised me and my brother. She worked 4 different jobs so that she can pay the bills, put a roof over our head, and put clothes on our backs. We made sure that we can eat whatever we could, and right now I try to make sure that my kids live in a different type of lifestyle. I want to make sure that they understand that their dad's here for them and that they have 2 parents that are always going to be striving to make sure that they can be the best that they can ever be. Because my mom did that for me, being a single parent, and I want them to have the same type of structure while they're going ahead and living their life and their dreams together. I want to be able to inspire them to do great things around the world. So I have one son and 2 daughters, and I want them to do amazing things in this world by having their back.
お母さんへの思いというのはありますか？そうやって女手一つで育ててくれたお母さんに対する思いというのは。
I can't express it with words because she's just given up so much of her life to make sure that my brother and I can go ahead and fulfill our dreams and always be the best that we could. We try to help out as much as kids could, being able to clean the house, washing the dishes, and being always there for her support. But she tried to come to all of our events, so she could never really make every single one of them. She made sure that she made to the ones that were very important to us, so we can still make her proud. To this day, I continue to try to make her smile by going out there performing the best I can and letting her know that I'm still going out there reaching for the stars and trying to grab every dream that I can get possible.
お母さん4つ仕事やってたってことなんですけれども、何の仕事してたんですか？
Yeah, she worked at she was manager at Sizzler, manager at McDonald's. She worked at a contact lens place, and she did night security for the hospital.
そうなんですね。ちなみにプライベートも含めて来日は今回で何回目になりますか？
This will be on my second visit.
そうなんですね。なるほど。
Because I flew to Japan, but I didn't get to go ahead and walk around, so I don't count that as a visit.
普段は息抜きはどういうことをしてるんですか？
Is to play video games
ほうほうほうほう。
and then beat up my kids. Not like sit there and like hit them with sticks. No, I tackle them with a whole lot of tickles and be farting on them.
お子さんたちにも格闘技やってほしいと思います？
If they want to and they feel like they got that itch to go ahead and fight somebody, absolutely. But I want them to go ahead and do whatever they want, like that's gonna make them happy. Because fighting made me happy and so like in love with life. I want them to find that same passion for themselves, whether it be fighting, dancing, singing, well, doing anything that's gonna be more artsy. I want them to go ahead and enjoy life the best way that they can.
今回の対戦相手、所秀夫選手なんですが、 どんな印象でしょうか。
He's a legend in the sport. He's the only UFC fighter or an MMA fighter that sat there and fought in 7 different weight classes. He's such a unique person who's not afraid of anybody. So no matter what weight class, he brings that whole attitude as I'll fight you in any weight class, anywhere, anytime, in any place. Kind of almost reminds me of my friend Cowboy Cerrone.
これまでリングで戦ったことってあります？
Yes, several times. Even when I went out to Japan to go fight out there. Fighting in the ring doesn't really make the difference for me. I just like to fight, whether it be in the cage, close in the quarters, or fight inside of a ring, so I can go ahead and have more of a beautiful ring entrance.
所選手との対戦、どういう展開に持ち込みたいというのはありますか、今イメージとして。
With my hand raised, I'm either going to go ahead and knock him out, or I'm going to submit him.
今RIZINでご自身戦ってみたいなと思うファイターっていますか？
I love to go ahead and get my hands on all of them, but the person I really want to go ahead and fight is Horiguchi, because I was offered him 2 years ago, and I want to go ahead and make that contract happen as soon as possible. I know he's fighting Ron Archuleta, so it's going to be an amazing night for the both of us to be fighting on the same card, and we can go ahead and test each other's energy.
なるほど。改めて現在の目標というのを教えていただけますか？
To collect as many titles as possible. I want to go ahead and secure as many belts as I can, and not only that, to write my name in the stars of being one of the legends among them.
人生においての目標というのはありますか？
Good question. Actually, you know what? My goal in life has been the same thing since I was a kid. Just enjoy it, have fun, and just keep on doing what I do. If I can sit there and laugh, sing, dance about it, that's the only type of life I really want to have. Enjoy every moment. Come on. If there's any way to go ahead and get like superpowers, that's my goal in life. I don't even care. It could be like growing one finger. I just want to be able to have a superpower. That's like my aspiration of life. If I could get a superpower, that'd be it. I'd be done. I'd be set for life. They could kill me right then and there.
おお、なるほど。では最後にですね、日本のファンの皆さんにメッセージをお願いできますか。
Ohio, Japan, what's up, you guys? I'm coming out there, gonna entertain you guys. I'm gonna be sitting there kicking and screaming. I'm gonna punch this dude into success. I'm gonna be the unique champion. So look at the new face of this handsome devil. Yes, this amazing, beautiful face. I'm gonna sit there, punch my ticket to being the best, and you guys will sit there and cheer me on. And if not, you guys still love me. I don't even care. You guys are going to love me.
ありがとうございました。本当にあなたのようなスターがですね、日本に来てくれることを本当に光栄に思います。お会いできることを楽しみにしてますので、またよろしくお願いいたします。
Me too. I can't wait. I'm being more excited because I'm gonna be coming out there looking like the last Ronin. Well, definitely not the Mikey status, but I'm coming out there looking like a Ninja Turtle.
ありがとうございます。写真撮影をさせてください。
Okay.
For this.
いきます。
はい。
One more. Thank you.
ありがとうございました。Thank you.
No problem. Thank you guys for having me on. I'm excited to get out there to Japan and have some fun with you guys.
今回のデプスインタビューではジョン・ドッドソン選手にお話を伺いました。いかがでしたでしょうか。キャラクターも魅力的で、そしてチャーミングでしたよね。本当に笑顔が素敵でしたね。でファイトスタイルもフィニッシュを常に狙うということでもありますので、間違いなくファンの皆さんの心をつかむと確信しました。そしてですね、印象的なのはやはり彼の人生のテーマは楽しむこと、しかもこの過酷な格闘技人生を楽しんでいる、謳歌しているということを考えると、プラスこれまで敗北がですね KO 負け、一本負けなし、判定負けのみなんですよね。ですから生命体としての強さというのをですね、ものすごく感じましたね。このファイターがRIZINに参戦することで間違いなくフライ級戦線は面白くなってくる。フライ級戦線の物語がですね、より過酷なものになってくるなというふうに思いました。そしてまたRIZINがフライ級の世界一を決める舞台になるのではないかというふうに私は感じました。 ぜひ皆さんジョン・ドッドソン選手のファイト、そしてキャラクターに注目しつつ、これからのRIZINでの戦いにもですね、刮目していただきたいと思います。鈴木芳彦のデプスインタビュー。今回はジョン・ドッドソン選手の人物像を深く掘り下げました。今後もRIZINに関係するファイターや関係者たちをこの番組で紹介していきますので、ぜひ楽しみにしていてください。2022年大晦日、格闘技の聖地さいたまスーパーアリーナで行われる湘南美容クリニックプレゼンツRIZIN40のチケットは絶賛発売中です。会場に来られないという方々はですね、ペーパービューでぜひ全試合ライブ配信をお楽しみください。それでは皆さん、2022年を締めくくるRIZIN40大晦日大会をお楽しみに。